I'm going to go play something else. I was like, okay,
I
bye.
think she's pissed that I didn't let her sleep first.
I like that.
When we not
Oh, today. No, girl, please. We were both up. And then my phone, and I was like, can you send me that picture?
Stop.
Can you send me that picture? Do you have the picture?
I like that picture.
All right. I am going to, I have this on the Spreaker, so we're going to do that. And we will use, I'll open up the 202 thread. Oh, the 202 thread is basically open.
Oh my God.
I can't love you in the dark. Where is... Oh, Ethan, we found this new station that has all the 90s throwback jams. We were jamming in the car. It was everything. I was like, yes.
Oh my God,
This
yes.
is how we do it. It was so good. Here. Livecast is live on Spreaker. And then let me...
Yesterday,
Uh-huh.
I was at my friend's place. She lives in Back Bay, which is like the kind of ritzy part, one of the ritzier parts of Boston. It's like with Newbury Street and stuff like that. So those are all the expensive stores. So she lives in a brownstone.
Oh.
So it's like massive and it's super nice. So she always like hosts us for parties and shit. So our friend Jamie she does esports.
Oh, uh-huh.
And she qualified for a tournament.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Very good.
She qualified for a tournament, so we were celebrating her qualification, and so we had like a whole party last night, and this morning we went out to eat for breakfast, so we were super, super, like, we had a good time. And our favorite breakfast place, it's called Trident, and it's a bookstore / breakfast place.
Oh, wow.
And it's amazing. The food there is incredible. They just reopened after having a fire this past, January.
Uh-huh.
So they've been closed for a while, like months and months and months. So we were so happy that they were back open. So I've had just like such a good past 2 days.
That is fantastic. Because my past 2 days, there were so many times I looked at everything I had left to do. And I was like, I cannot. I'm going to die. I cannot do this. And then I was just like, okay, but you got to. So get it done.
Ooh.
And yeah, it was crazy. Okay, I think we are ready. So, I put out the link. I love doing these last minute ones because people are like, why did you tell anyone?
I just thought it was a con wrap-up. I had no idea it was a rewatch.
Yes. We're rewatching.
God, it's been forever since it.
All right, Ethan, say some stuff.
Yo.
Perfect. Okay. I'm going to see now people in the chat. If you are in the chat, I will not be able to hear you. Or I can't really respond because my keyboard is far away.
Sorry.
But, it'll be fine. I'll just talk to you, babies. And,
it won't reach over here? No.
Oh, evil. Oh no, but it's fine. I'm being lazy bones. These are so cute. I changed my socks. I don't know that counts.
I buy plain white. I don't know where the heck these came from.
All right, live on Spreakers. Oh, hey, Tori Marie. Hey, baby. Thanks, Derek. Hey, Fire for a Heart. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Melissa Shima. Hello, that's a new name. Hey, Gee. And hey, Hysterica. Woo! Welcome, everyone, to Beacon Hills After Dark. I, of course, am Sticky Keys. In the chat, can everyone hear us? Tell me if you can hear Ethan, too. Ethan, say something.
Yo. Yo.
and a bottle of rum. Hey, oh, hey, Lucy, yay! Hey, Terry. She's like, I need to change that.
When I came with money.
Oh, perfect. BDS, it's too early to be in the corner.
Yeah, exactly. Don't make us put you in the corner. BBS, fix your computer. Yes, your donkey. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Terry.
Was Terry the only one who answered? Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, some other people said
Phoebe,
just,
I
yes.
wasn't even paying attention. It's
like
too
we,
fast.
like we can read their minds.
Sorry.
Oh, no.
This little new
You're
thing.
so funny. I love it. Welcome, everybody to Beacon Hills After Dark. I already said that, but I'm saying it again because I do what I want. And Coco told me that I was his favorite today.
Oh,
so,
stop. Oh, crap.
we
Don't mention
have some
Poopsie.
stuff to say.
It's been a good
We
weekend.
have some stuff to talk about. Yay! I'm excited. I'm so
excited. I'm just sitting here taking everything in.
This
I'm sorry. This
was-
weekend has been insane.
This was the perfect closer to the nonsense that was the earlier part of the week. Hey, Ruby Red, how you doing, girl? So I, of course, am Sticky Keys. To my right is involuntary permanent co-host Ethan. Say hi, Ethan.
Hello, everybody.
Ethan, when I tell you we almost had Momo, we were so close to having
Wow.
Momo.
We could have had it.
Oh, yes, Momo on the P. I don't know, cast. So she hung out with me Friday and helped me with the storage thing. And then Friday night, I actually ended up going to a friend's house, and he was like, girl, we got to talk. And I was like, let's talk. And so we got some bottles of wine, and we talk. So then I ended up spending the night Saturday. And I was like, ooh, we can do this. She's like, okay, I have to go to the store. I'll be back. 3 hours later. And your girl was good and asleep. And so I was just like, well, this is just not going to happen. So I said, well, she's like, well, I have Sunday off. So I was like, okay, I'll try calling you and then we'll see if you're available. And I've texted her 3 times. So Momo doesn't exist, y'all. I'm gonna have to sit on her at some point. But in Momo's stead, filling up very big shoes, is my hostess with the absolute mostest, Miss Hoechlin. Say hey.
Hey, y'all.
Yay! Today was pretty great.
Today was incredible. The whole weekend. I was there yesterday. It was incredible.
Oh my God.
I'm tired. Have to sleep. But
I know, right?
it was incredible.
Waiting in the rafters, he had a birthday party to attend. Is Philip, so I will say hi for Philip. But yeah, he says Phantom Slash says, hey y'all, we got you, boo. He wanted to be here and he might join us a little bit later, but
Oh yeah, he said hi. He said hi.
This is gonna be like a 3-hour podcast.
Child.
And I came in at the very end, of course.
Of course. So we are going to talk about today the Heroes and Villains Fan Fest. There we go. Oh! Speaking of which, today we got a lovely bottle of cupcake wine from Cupcake. And
from Cupcake.
I'm not already drunk because I swear.
Well, you did have that Georgia peach.
Oh, that's right.
So
okay, good. Thank you. I was
be
like,
a little bit.
why am I feeling this
She
way?
had a Georgia peach.
Mm-hmm. It was good too. And so, Miss Hoechlin is not a heavy drinker. She's
a social drinker.
She's a social drinker, unlike the lush that I am. So
I have no idea.
I have like 6 different kinds of wine openers, and she's like, I ain't got nan.
I ain't got nothing.
So we're like, what are we going to do? We need a resolution. We've got a problem. we need a problem solver, and Dylan isn't around. What are we going to do?
Dylan is the official problem solver.
Right. He solves my problems. Mm-hmm. So, she went on Google, and Google was like, get you a hammer and a screw that can do both. And I was like, oh. And it worked.
It worked.
And I put the outcome on Instagram, so you guys got to check it out because it's awesome. We're very excited.
Yeah.
You still there, Ethan?
Oh, yeah. I'm still here.
So, first of all, I'm having a nice little nappy nap. And then Miss Hoechlin is running around.
I'm sorry.
Oh, no, but I was just like, I didn't know.
You said you wanted to leave at 12:30.
Well, I got a text but that's when it made sense.
That Hoechlin's time was changed. The duo op with him and Coco was changed.
And that's the announcement I did hear.
Supposed to be at 2:25, and of course they change it from 2:25 to 1:15, and it's almost 12:30, and this one is still asleep. So
well, I was up, thankfully, but I was just kind of in my phone and that kind of stuff. And she was like, are you ready? And I was like, what time is it? Why are we leaving so early?
I didn't want to be rude.
Oh, no, you should have said that. I was like,
we have to go.
I was like, yes,
because
let's go.
Because if I missed that op and I was out that money.
Oh, girl, exactly. No.
But we made it there with like 10 minutes.
We were great. We actually got a pretty good place in line. We met some great people. Shout out to...
Wait. I have to check the Insta because I'm not good with names.
We're going to edit in the time.
Derek was...
Oh, yeah, so Derek. Mandy? Was it Mandy?
Mandy.
Were any of the people from the last year there, like Micah? Or not last year, but the year before, maybe?
Was Micah?
Like Micah, the girl with the red hair?
No, but a patient Fox was there. A patient Fox. He's on.
Okay, I think I remember. Yeah.
Yeah. And okay, I'll have to tell you about that later.
I forgot to sign.
In fact, make a note, Ethan, because we're going to talk about that. But
my Insta doesn't want to load.
Oh,
but
boo.
I think her name was Mandy.
Yeah, and then there was a Mandy, and they were really, really sweet.
Very nice.
And,
everybody, seriously, between today and yesterday, everybody was really nice.
I only had one girl that really just kind of blinked on me. I was trying to talk to her, and I was like, "You excited to meet Colton? Are you, is this your first time? Have you met him before?" And she just looked at me like, "No."
Yeah, I did have one bad experience when I was waiting for David Ramsey, but we don't have to go into.
Oh, we'll come back.
That man.
It's awesome. Oof. So, because everything was so last minute, I really didn't have a lot of time to figure out. Oh, can you plug this in for me? Yeah. Oh wait, it might be far. If it's far, don't worry about it.
Believe me.
Okay. Oh.
I lied. I get up.
Thank you. So, I didn't have a lot of ideas, but finally I was like, I remember the last time we saw a picture of Colton. In Hoechlin, it was like Hoechlin taking a picture of Colton. And so I was like, I would love a picture of Hoechlin taking a picture of me and Colton. I just kind of want that meta thing going on. What, Terry? No!
It's a good thing
How dare you? You shouldn't even told us. Now I'm mad. Terry was there. What's your IG, Terry, so we can stalk you? How dare you? So, oh my God, I have so much to tell you. So then I was like, okay, Hoechlin had two of the duos, and I had one duo. So I said, to save time, I'll do my photo duo, and then we will do a duo where you are the diva talking to Hoechlin. You are the diva, you're the star, and we're your fans, and we're like taking pictures of you and like, oh my God, it's you. And then the last one will be, whatever you want it to be with yourself and them.
So kind.
And so...
She's so kind, isn't she?
I was like,
she let me have my own photo, but I had two.
I didn't
That's
totally
just really generous of her.
Right? Seriously. No, but I did ask for her opinion on like a funny one to do. So.
Right? See, I bring the
Because
options.
I just had no idea.
I don't see why I should have to suffer. No, I'm just playing. But it was.
You. Get out. That's it. No more.
Right? I'm
Bye-bye.
sleeping in my car tonight.
Exactly.
Oh, no.
Bye-bye.
And so we get up there, and it's kind of a whirlwind. And I was like, hey, Coco. And he was like, hey, and just all this other stuff. And so I gave the camera to Hoechlin, and he was like, you want me to take your picture? And I was
And
like,
you actually took it on my camera.
well, no, we're getting there.
Oh, sorry.
We got to craft
Sorry,
the story.
y'all.
We got to make the
I'm
scene.
new to this, so please forgive me.
There we go. And so we basically, I handed him the camera. He's like, you want me to take a picture? I was like, oh, no, you don't have to. It's just for this. And so I looked at Colton and I said, okay, so we doing duck face, boo? And he said, of course. And I was like, yes, go.
Him with the duck face. Oh,
It
God.
was awesome. And then later when I saw that
With the
Hoechlin
duck
actually
face.
took the picture, I died. And so we
Hoechlin
have
actually
one
took the photo. Like
And
the
it's
big
blurry
goof that he
and
is.
crazy, and it's wonderful. I was like, this is the best. And so then mind you, okay, so we have like a few seconds while we're getting set up for the other one. So Hoechlin is coming up, and hey, Bast. And I have my arm around Hoechlin the whole time, like we're buddies.
Never wanted to let him go.
I know, and so I'm just like, yeah. I said, come on, you're the diva, remember, and we're your fans. And she was like, no.
Not happening.
And so I was like, okay, fine, let's just take a picture. And so we all got together, and then it ended up being Colton and Hoechlin as divas, and then me and Hoechlin as cheese monsters. And we got papped while we were taking the photo picture. I was in line at the autographs with a girl, and she said, oh, I got a picture of you. And she was like, I was trying to be covert, but here, I said, send me that right now.
I kind of don't like you sneaking those extra photos.
It was
Got a little bit
so
of trouble
funny.
yesterday.
Oh my God. And so, they were just so sweet, so nice. So we get to the autograph table, and people are lining up in Hoechlin's, and I'm like, I don't want to leave because I don't want to miss a thing. And so I was like, okay.
Does she do this all the time?
Yes.
Just burst out and so.
Oh, natural. Girl, you will hear it. You have heard it. And so, we get to the autograph table, and I'm like, okay, I was getting an autograph for Squishy Steric, and gave it to Hoechlin, and I was like, please have him fill this out. So part of what she wanted written was in Latin, and I forgot, hey, I should probably translate this. They might have some questions.
Yeah,
and they did.
Tyler just looked at me and he goes, do you know what this means? I was like, actually, I'm getting it for somebody else. I have no clue. So he's like, we have to Google it because, if it's something inappropriate, I don't feel comfortable writing it out. So, of course.
It was like E pluribus unum means big dick energy.
Listen, it's enough that somebody had to go and comment that on one of my posts for his mother to see.
Well, what she had was
It means.
Well, no, wait. But first, what she had was like visu and then non or something like that. And I said, if this says
something.
Well, I said, if this says love all, judge none, I'm not doing it. I was like, I refuse.
Yeah, so it's like, if it's inappropriate.
It says without vision, how can you see?
The motto, it's the motto of the house means you either see it or you don't. He goes, okay, I'll write it out. It's fine.
Okay,
good.
I
was like, I'm sorry. He's like, it's okay, Colleen.
But because of that, I decided to go and wait in Coco's line, which I'm so glad I did because right when I got there, that's when they cut off the line.
I told you, you're lucky.
Yeah, I was the last one.
Yesterday he was cutting off every single person. Because you were supposed to really buy it pre-order,
exactly.
But he sold out so quickly. But yeah.
Oh, it was great.
You were lucky.
And so I met two wonderful people in line. One was, he might be listening tonight. I told him about it. Thank you.
On the Colton
I think AJ Rodriguez. And then there was another...
That's the Colton line?
Yeah, in the Colton line. The Colton line was a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
And then this other girl named Lala. So, let me tell y'all about Lala. So, we're in line.
I'm hearing these stories for the first time
Yes.
too, when I was there.
We're in line. And all of a sudden, like, we've been talking for a little bit. And I don't even think that it came up before this. But all of a sudden, she looks at me and she says, "Is Colton Haynes gay?" And I was like, "Oh, sweetie." And I was like, "Oh, yeah, he's very gay." And she was like,
Are we allowed to mention how he had?
"Well, oh, okay.
Or is that
Wait, we'll
something
get,
we shouldn't say?
So, we went, write that down to Ethan to tell you about later.
Yeah.
It's so...
Sorry, y'all.
And so,
Well, since
she was like, "Is he gay?" And then we were like, "Yes, very." And then she was like, and then I said, "He was married to a dude." Like, what are you talking about? Is he gay? And she was just like, "Oh," she was like, "I think my heart's broken." And I was like, "Yeah, I know, you totally would have had a chance." And she kind of looked at me like, "Is she being serious? Like, can I agree with her?" And I was like, "Oh, sweetie, no, I'm not."
I don't know how you can be a fan of somebody and not know something
just,
like that. It's like,
something so basic, but it also made me laugh quite a bit.
Was she young?
I have a DM. Let's see. Oh my God.
What is that?
Y'all are haters. My roommate resembles Brittany Snow, and every now and again I'll get a DM that will be like, "Are Snow and Hoechlin still together?" And I'm like, seriously? Seriously, Instagram DMers? Secondly, we need to talk about Closeted Gay Guy on IG. Some of you have had run-ins with him. No matter what you do, engage at your own risk. Because you will all of a sudden read about choking on cock while being humiliated. It is inevitable. It will happen. Enter at your own risk. Caveat emptor. Buyer beware.
I've been minding my words, and that word just came out of your mouth?
Girl.
Okay. I didn't know that.
I'm still trying to find my shout out. Where is it? We did have... Oh, okay. See all 9. Jeremy Rodriguez from the Bold Talk podcast. Evidently, there is a show on some network called The Bold Ones.
The Bold Ones? Yes. Freeform.
Oh, was it on Freeform?
Yeah.
Okay, about powerful businesswomen.
Yeah.
And they are going to have
They're like in their early 20s. They work at like a magazine that's like Cosmo. It's a woman's magazine.
Okay.
I mean, it is about woman empowerment.
So follow The Bold Talk on Instagram. And I'm going to tell him that we gave him a shout out.
He has a podcast?
Yeah.
It's a good show. It's a really good show for anybody who doesn't watch it.
A shout out, boo. So, so the line was excellent. It was a lot of fun. And then once I got to the front, I literally turned around and Hoechlin is staring.
That's right, Ryan.
What? What happened? The bold type. Thank you.
I'm pointing like he could see me.
So once I turn around, Hoechlin is like in my face. Like we stare at each other a good couple of seconds, but then someone in between us pops up and takes their like little picture with him. So I was like, oh, it was so funny. And I just started laughing and then like walked away.
He had on a grandpa sweater today.
He had a grandpa sweater
on
today.
He had on a black and gray grandpa sweater.
And she wouldn't ask him to put it back on.
I wanted him to leave it on. I thought he was going to leave it on.
I told her, I was like, you should have told him to put it back on. But like your titties are all out, Hoechlin.
So cute. Oh my god.
Cover yourself.
But he's gotten so thin, y'all.
He's gotten so small. He's a small boy.
He told me that it is for his new show, the Netflix show.
So I need to know what's going on. He must get stranded on a meteor or something, and maybe he's starving to death.
Something gotta happen for him to be that thin, because then he's gonna have to bulk up again for Superman. So.
Ooh, Lord, they're gonna pad that boy. And so,
they're gonna have to pad his booty because it's kind of gone.
I know.
And I did look. It's gone. His booty is gone.
Oh,
it really is.
It's still there-ish. But his pants were kind of loose.
Arms.
But the crotch was on point today. I didn't even notice until later I looked at the picture, and I was like, I was right next to that.
I'll have to double check. Be right back.
She said, let me look.
I'll be right back.
We don't see Hoechlin-aholic the rest of the podcast. So, I get up there, and it's very short because
he went quick.
they are booking it.
No.
Colton had a car waiting for him. And he was like, we have to get you to the airport. We have to get you back to Vancouver. You have to go.
Yeah, the Arrowcast had to get back right away.
Mm-hmm. And, and Hoechlin, same thing.
Hoechlin left at 3:30.
Yeah.
When he was first he said he was staying until 4, but then he said he had to leave at 3:30.
Mm-hmm. So I get up there and I'm like, hey, Coco. And he was like, hi. And I was like, this is my first time meeting you. I'm so excited. And he was like, well, we met back in the photo op. And I was like, you know what I mean. And he started laughing. And then I had him sign my card. And I was like, you are such a treat. I'm so glad I got to meet you. This is awesome. And I said, I have a podcast. I would love for you to be on it. Blah, blah, blah. How do I get a hold of you? And he was like, oh, hit me up at XYZ. So I was like, okay, I will. And so I gave him one of our little podcast, little business cards. And I didn't give him the one with Dylan on it. I just gave him the one with like a random logo. And I was like, this one is for you, boo. And so I'm going to send him a DM and be like, remember me? Tweet, tweet. And so I am so excited. Michael is on board to do his episode for this rewatch, so I'm super excited about that too. But as I was leaving, I said, Coco, you are a pleasure. You are a treat. Thank you so much. I know you have to go, but I really appreciate that you stayed for everyone. And he was like, oh, honey, you were my last and you were my favorite. And I was like, yay! And I was like, I bet you say that to all the girls, but I didn't say that. Instead, I think I literally skipped away. I was so happy. I was like, wee!
What was happening? I was still waiting for Hoechlin. I was still waiting for...
No, you were done with Hoechlin because Hoechlin ended. You were through it, but you were around the corner, and I was like, "Where'd she go?"
Hoechlin flew.
Yes,
I had a longer conversation with him yesterday.
Oh my god, it's so much fun.
I'll post about it later.
I really hope he does the interview because what I really want actually is like, okay, Hoechlin, we're gonna do a Q&A. You can ask us anything, as like for a fandom, any fandom question that you have. We will have an answer for you. And in return, you tell us everything. Evidently, he threw some shade at Jeff, but I don't know the details. I can't find anybody that has details. And I'm like, I need to...
Wait, explain the last 30 seconds again. No, wait. Who offered him this?
What?
Who offered him this?
Who offered... Oh, no, that's what I said. I'm going to offer.
Oh.
Or that's what I want.
Okay.
That's what I want. Yeah, I want to be like... Yeah, we want to ask you questions about your beginnings and your career and da-da-da. And hey, maybe we can even answer some questions for you. Did you ever have anything that you wanted to know about fandom? Anything at all?
We will tell you. Well, we will tell you everything.
Explicit detail. And then you would
show you the world.
Melissa said she asked on Twitter
yes!
Huh? Somebody said they asked on Twitter. What is that about the show?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Nobody's going to answer because... apparently might not have happened.
Let me know if you hear anything. Let's see. So it was a very exciting. So I saw Victor Garber, and I thought at first I saw him at his thing, and I thought I missed him. He was walking, and then he stopped at the ATM. So it was the timing, because I was wanting to say something to him, but what do I say to Victor Garber?
I was like, get away from him. The bodyguard is standing right behind him.
But okay, so it's Victor Garber, like 2 different bodyguards.
We are the shade.
I'm walking, and I'm like walking, and then I said, oh my god, I said Victor Garber, oh my god.
I said, what are you doing? Get away from him. He's using the ATM.
And I'm thinking, if he gives me any kind of reaction, then I can get like an in. Nothing. Absolutely. But he was like so into remembering his pin.
And that was the first time I saw him the entire weekend. I was there yesterday from 10 o'clock to 6 p.m. and nothing.
Shout out to Cheryl.
And Britt.
Shout out to, and Britt. They were
Cheryl
so
is
sweet.
Holgren's
Fa'Brien's. Yeah,
Fa'Brien's,
either one.
whatever.
And she had a photo op. Was that her that had the... No, the other girl that we met in line, which I wish I would have got her information.
Which one?
But she had a photo op with Victor Garber, and he was like the disapproving dad of her and like Robbie Amell or something like that.
Who was that? Mandy?
The girl who was sitting on the floor.
Mandy.
Was that Mandy?
She had the women's shirt on?
Yes.
That's
yes.
Mandy.
Okay.
That is Mandy. She follows us both now.
Yay! So I'll have to get her. But that was but then Victor Garber, he was just like on his way. So I was like, dang it. And so I kind of missed my chance with that one. But it's all good. And let's see what else. Oh, we went to the Arrow 2.0 panel. Well, we didn't go to it. Like, Kirk Acevedo was there, and...
That man could read me just about anything. I'd listen to him for hours, just talk.
Well, they started beatboxing, and I was like, someone give me the mic!
He was incredible. That voice, just...
I love him. I've loved him since Oz.
Incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's super nice, too. Super nice. Talked to him for like a half an hour yesterday. And then, of course, I went back today to see him.
The one thing I was saddened by was Iris got bad feedback all around. Like, from the volunteers to the fans. No, that's what I'm saying, yeah.
Yesterday were telling us about Candace and how awful she is to work for. Because if you're not paying to see her, don't look at her, don't try to talk to her, don't approach her. She will...
Candace.
No,
Iris West.
Candace Payton.
Nah.
Yes. And also,
right.
Stephen Amell was supposed to be there. And of course he canceled, and that's why Hoechlin came. But he will not be participating in Heroes and Villains Fan Fest for quite some time either. So,
I wonder what happened.
They're not very...
yes, so Heck and Coco went back to Vancouver.
Yes, they're both going back. And also the whole Arrow.
Oh, and Heck did not go to New York. Unless it was like a day trip. But for the most part, he was in Jersey.
Yes. That we know. We even know the hotel is
okay,
but we didn't go stalker on him, so.
That was...
I behaved myself.
Yay! Philip's on his way home. So, we'll give him a quick second.
Yeah. I mean, now I feel bad about Candace, but still, you know. I'm not a fan.
We were talking about that because what I know of Candace is I know she gets a lot of hate. But if I understand that, but you're still getting paid for a job. So I need you to do your job. Like if I go to work and I'm sick, they send me home.
Right. Put a smile on your face.
Yeah, you suck it up.
As much as I love Hoechlin, I know half the time that smile is like forced.
Well, that smile is worth $30,000.
That smile, it was just he can turn it on and off like it's nothing. So she needs to put a smile on her face because there's only one photo op from the entire weekend that I've seen where she looks genuine.
And it was the one with a group of black girls, and I was laughing because I said they
pointing that out.
But I mean, as soon as I saw it, when you were saying it, I said, I bet it's with a group of black girls.
You know exactly what's coming.
Because I know that they gassed her up. I'm sure they gassed her up the second they saw her. We know what kind of... Oh, hold on.
Phone break.
Yes, phone break. Ethan, entertain the people.
Yep. Oh, Lord.
Good luck.
Yeah, good luck and God. Let's see what people are saying.
Hey, does anybody have any questions?
I want to know... what were the fan interactions like with the other people in lines and stuff like that, or like that you met? Like, was it so at the Teen Wolf Specific Con? We went to HowlerCon.
Right.
It was very like Steric felt like it was like a dirty word when you said it. Like a lot of people are like, oh, like. That's a cute, like, crack ship, and, like, that's, like, totally cool.
Yeah. No,
and then, like, other people were just, like...
I think the entire weekend, I met one Stydia who didn't have a problem with Steric whatsoever, and everybody else that I spoke to was Steric. There was like no other.
Yes.
Yeah, there was no other Starry. Well, wait, one today, but I won't mention that ship because I know how certain people feel about her. But yeah, the entire weekend it was Steric positive. And I think it might have to do because it wasn't a Teen Wolf specific con. Like it was, but everybody that I spoke to, Teen Wolf wise, was Steric. So it was good.
Awesome.
Yeah. So it was
That's
positive.
right.
Yeah.
Sterics don't die, we multiply.
Exactly. Oh, that was cool. But everybody was so nice too. It was like it didn't even matter. So.
Oh, that's good. That's really good to hear. I'm glad because going from Halicon,
I
we
can't
were
imagine.
there with wait, what? Sorry.
No, I can't imagine. This was my first ever convention, so I didn't know. I mean, not that it's as big as HowlerCon and whatever.
That's good.
Yeah, but it was great. Yeah. It's she who.
Because we had Sumi Noaru. She does a bunch of art and stuff like that, and it's gorgeous.
No, I know.
And and I love her so much. We hung out with her the whole weekend.
Oh, that's
and she had a bunch of Steric stuff up, and she had some Malik stuff, and she would have some other whatever.
Yeah.
And I would say that when we were there, I went to a lot of the panels, but I would say when we were there, she did a lot of she sold a decent amount, I would say. But you could tell that there was a lot of other booths that were getting a bunch more traffic because they had Stydia and Stylia nonsense and all of that.
There was nothing no Teen Wolf artwork whatsoever to be found. We looked.
Really?
I wanted something, anything. There was nothing. But again, it was it was mostly not Teen Wolf. Arrow and Gotham stuff. So.
Okay. Yeah. Interesting.
All right. Carlos has a question. No, I didn't. I did not get that at all from him. No gaydar whatsoever. Nothing. I didn't. I don't know. He was a dude bro with the guys, and I don't know. I've never gotten. I'll be honest. I've never gotten the gay vibe from him. Sorry.
I haven't either. And
sorry.
I mean, there's obviously that. So he has a lot of things that he does.
Right. Yeah. I mean, we all do.
Gay,
yeah.
But it's just him.
It's just him. Yeah. It's him being a dude bro and not knowing the difference.
Yeah, the chunky rings.
Yeah.
That's the number one.
Exactly.
The way he speaks is very effeminate. And
exactly.
And then him just being nice. Those are the three things that really stick out to me.
I think I was just flabbergasted because he remembered me from 2 years ago. So
really?
Yeah, so I don't know, the first day I was just okay, I was on cloud 9, and he's just so super sweet, and everybody who you talk to is just how can he be that sweet and that good looking? The two can't coincide together. You can't be good looking and sweet at the same time. So I don't know.
Exactly. Yeah. So yeah. No. I have a friend that's he has a really, really, really awesome gaydar too, and I was just out of curiosity, so I sent him a picture of Hoechlin, and he was just nothing.
Nothing.
I got nothing.
Yeah. I never got it, and I'm your friend. I'm pretty good. I can usually spot nothing from him.
What about Posey?
Are you asking me about Posey? You're asking me about Poopsie? I hate him. Do I get... Oh, wait, we met somebody who, I ain't passing it on to Sticky. I'm glad she wasn't here for me to hear that about no gaydar there. I don't want her to know. Poopsie, do I get anything from him? No.
Poopsie, yeah, do you get... No. Okay.
I get that he would be disgusted by it. Wait, I'm serious. I honestly do. He can come out and say that he's the biggest homo to ever walk the face of the earth.
Did you tell him what that guy said?
We were just kidding. You tell him because I can throw up at what
the
this guy
sweetest
thinks.
of sweetness because I refuse to believe.
His name is Derek.
You have to bust him out.
His name is Derek.
He.
Come on, it's like his name is Derek.
Yeah.
Yeah. You do kind of get.
Give me a hint.
So
you can't form it into words. That's how it
because as soon as he said it,
like that.
my BS meter was like. Bing,
Yeah, I gotta get a drink. Please excuse my butt.
So.
Do you need more wine? No.
Girl, yes, always.
I'll talk you all.
Let me down this. Hold on.
Yeah, you're like, I need to down this before I say my.
Oh, that, yeah.
So
I can't even form the words.
these are words that came out of this person's mouth. He was like,
Sorry.
okay, so here's how it happened. I was standing there just kind of talking and be like, la 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 la. And then I heard attracted to men. And then I heard Tyler.
Tyler, attracted to men. It's like, zing.
And I said, oh, Hoechlin. And so I was like, wait a minute, what? And he was like, oh, I talked to Tyler Posey, and I know without a doubt that he said he's never acted on it, but he does have an attraction to men. And I said, here's why that's not true.
Yeah, we were just like, yeah, no, there's no attraction there, please.
Just pure 100%. I shut that poor boy down.
Yeah.
And I'm so sorry if you're listening, but I did not give him any edgewise. I was like, absolutely not.
No.
And here's why. And I was like, and then I finally kind of caught myself saying that. So I was like, I said, he's so inconsistent in everything except for that. He is constantly consistent that he is no homo till he die. You know? So I'm like, you're not attracted to dudes.
He's never done anything.
You're never going to be attracted to dudes. Yeah. I said, when people said if he was bi, he was like, does that mean liking lesbians kissing each other or something like that?
Did
he
he
was
really?
Like, yeah.
See, this I can't stand.
And so I just said, I got posed. But he said he told me this in a conversation. I said, no, you heard that in a conversation. He didn't tell you that. I'm like, no.
No, there's no way that those words came out of that.
Absolutely. And we were evidently at the same convention. We were both at Days of the Wolf in Jersey in 2014. When I specifically know he didn't say that.
Yeah, there's no way.
Because he was on his crying home. So no, there's absolutely no way. So I was like, okay, boo.
Ain't buying what you're selling. Sorry.
Which just makes me question so hard the sheer number of blind items about Tyler Posey being gay. Because you know that if he isn't, he's the one writing these rumors.
Exactly. But
he's the one trying to generate buzz.
I wouldn't put that past him. Because, and that's what I said. I said, Posey isn't attracted to other dudes because Posey is too attracted to attention. He loves attention, and he has to have it at any cost, and he needs to have as much of it from you as possible. Hey, Philip.
Hello.
Hey, everybody.
Yay! I know, right?
Oh, God, that big picture of us. Please
Work,
no.
boo.
Hi.
Look at you. Ah, so handsome. I love it. Y'all both looking like snacks today. So tell me your story, Ethan. What's going on?
I love his voice. Oh, God.
Can y'all hear me all right?
Huh?
Oh, yeah.
What happened? I missed it.
You sound a little weird. You sound a little weird, but yeah, we can hear you.
Just slightly muffled, but I can hear you.
Friend that... What? What is
no, baby, thanks, Derek. This is why you stay in the corner. Oh, excuse me, Mr. Wyatt Constantine. So
that was me last night, looking like a snack.
Yes.
I was like,
boo.
I was like, let's get it.
I love it. I love it so much. So I've been listening to the Why Won't You Date Me podcast and Nicole Byer.
Oh my god, she's hilarious.
She's so funny. There was a lot of her comedy where I just, A, didn't get it, and B, it was just not my thing. I was like, oh, millennials must love this. But then I started following her Instagram, and I was like, I love her Instagram. So I start listening to this podcast. I'm loving it. But after every episode, I open up, I make a Tinder profile, and then I delete it immediately. So we're making baby steps. We're getting there.
The things I'm learning here tonight.
So, welcome everybody. We are going to start our rewatch. I'm very excited. You guys, the link here. I'm gonna see.
Okay, well, we're waiting. Is this better?
Oh yeah, either way
Yes.
you're fine. Yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Dang it. I can't do this without getting up.
Sorry.
Oh, you're girl, please. But my cat is harassing me to play with her. That's cute.
Aww.
Tickle that pussy. So,
Stay gay.
we are on episode 202, Shapeshifted. So, last week on Teen Wolf, we met Matt, finally, taking pictures, got his camera all broke up by Gerard, another new addition. Colton is having some issues, but we didn't see him all that much. And was that the one where they found Lydia?
Naked?
Man, we were trying to figure out this timeline because we're like, she was in the hospital like 2 days, and then people were like
she
2
was
weeks.
missing for 2 days.
And then she was missing. I don't know, man.
I thought she was missing for 2 days.
And so everybody, my DVD player turned off. You know what?
Wait.
Everyone get the episode queued up. I put a link in the chat.
Your husband with all these men again.
Oh, let me see.
Oh, it's from 17 hours ago. These were the men.
Evidently, as you turn it away from me, oh, who are these people?
I don't know.
I'm sorry, my husband's at the club with a bunch of folks. And so I need to figure out what's going on. Keep him honest. Although Ryan was trying to blow up my spot because someone papped me in Hoechlin. I said, oh, I guess that means we're married now. And he was like, does Cinqua know about that? And then I put a picture of a knife and I said, who you gonna tell him?
He's the smallest one in the bunch. Holy crap, who knew?
Oh, is he? Oh, I love him. You guys love him.
Yeah, he's there for New York Fashion Week.
He's there because he
Oh,
wanted
he's
to be
working
there.
too, but
Wouldn't that be so funny if him and... No, I'm not even going to say it because I will put it out of the universe.
don't even. I just got it. I just realized
Yes,
who you were gonna say.
exactly.
Yeah, don't go there.
Okay. Dag nabbit! Oh, why can't I hear myself? Maybe it's just because I was loud. Okay, and then I also put the link. Do you guys hear an echo from me?
Yes.
Okay, let me see if I can figure out where it is.
Because I can, hear myself when I'm talking.
Now, I don't hear an echo from you.
Oh, no. I can hear myself on your speakers.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
You just deal with it. No, just fine. Yeah, you should have got his sign, J. Kiki.
Yeah, you sound fine.
Okay, good.
Okay. So, I know Lissy knows what's up.
She knew too. Okay.
You know, baby, thanks, Derek. You better get back here.
Bye-bye.
All right. Shape shifted. Let's see what happens.
God, when was the last time I watched Teen Wolf?
Oh, here we go.
Got a new little mic.
Okay. Wait.
Previously on Teen Wolf.
Hold on. Okay, we're pausing. So, what needs to happen? Philip,
Oh my
did you
God,
say
I don't
something?
like seeing myself on the TV.
Yay!
Oh, I was gonna say I got a new little mic.
Oh,
Maybe show
fun!
something
It's
old
cute. I like it. So, previously on Teen Wolf, autoerotic asphyxiation. Who is choking Scott out?
What was that?
Obviously,
Chris.
Someone married.
Chris.
Oh, okay, that was Chris. Dang it, he put a gun in his face? And this is the man that his mother dates later. See, and that's why I can't stand the show.
That was the only passionate
should
kiss
have
in
pulled
that
the
episode.
trigger. He should have pulled the trigger.
You're
Yes,
so
he should
rude.
have. I totally agree.
Y'all rude. I'm here for it. It's cool.
So, Poopsie in the early episodes was
He was
tolerable.
a cutie.
He was tolerable.
Yeah. I held on to Posey for a very long time. For a very long time. Much longer than anybody appreciated. So I was trying to give Boo Thang the benefit of the doubt, and it was just not happening. They were like, we don't care about him. I was like, okay.
Totally agree.
Jeff knows romance.
Well, no, I don't agree with that. I was agreeing with discontented.
Yes, lost opportunity.
Yeah.
So we are at 003 and we are doing the previouslies. And play.
I don't suppose I can assume you'd call me Grandpa.
Yeah. What do you think she's gonna do with the set of real claws?
We kill them. We kill them all.
What are they doing? Declaring war.
Gerard had some lines. I'm going to say that. We killed them. We killed them all. And then, of course, Mountain Ash, legendary. He's had a few throughout the seasons.
I barely remember.
I
to be
also
honest.
love that. Oh, yeah. I also love that they put a flashback to a scene that we did not see. With that Chris and Chris telling her don't see each other.
Allison.
Yeah, Allison and
Melissa.
Scott. And I'm like, this was already a flashback to something we didn't see, the original. So I'm like, you're going to do that in the previously? Fine. All right, here we go. We are at 0 to 4. And we are going to press play in 3, 2, 1, and play.
My baby.
He's so cute. God.
He is.
So far, it's an A in French and a B minus in econ.
What about chemistry?
I'm not sure. Midterms are in a few days, so it could go up.
Well, what's it at now?
Great.
Yeah.
Let's see who's holding a knife.
I'm not sure.
What class is he asking about?
You just said it could go up.
Chemistry.
Okay.
At least somebody's paying attention.
You know what?
I'm sorry.
You wouldn't be lying to me, guys. They told me to grade.
I just told you, I don't know.
You want to take this little conversation downstairs? No? Tell me the grades, son.
Oh yeah, that's right. It is Barry's dad.
There's plenty of time.
What's Barry?
The Flash.
Oh.
Sticky has no idea who Barry is.
All right.
He's also Dawson's father.
Should be.
He was Dawson's father.
Fine.
Dang.
Showing my age with that one.
He's played some
You're
games.
gonna have to find a way to punish it, though. You know, I had my responsibility as a parent. So,
Tiger.
something simple. Like, tell you what, you do the dishes and clean the kitchen, okay?
Philip, is that your dog?
Good. Because I really like to see this place. You know what I'm saying? You know? I mean, this entire
He's
kitchen.
not listening.
Absolutely. Spotless. Well, that was your fault.
Oh.
You
Whoopsie.
Uh-oh. Oh, he's already turned? Oh, shit.
Well, remember Derek saw him in the plot.
I didn't. I don't know when the last time was that I watched this.
They had it in the preview.
I wasn't paying attention. I was too busy looking at Derek.
Dang, Daddy got his car.
Mm-hmm.
Freaks.
With his bag of bloody tissues.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is when we started asking, how big is Beacon Hills? So why is there a downtown with alleys?
Isaac!
So, okay, this is something we also need to talk about. We'll get there.
Are those like skyscrapers?
Isaac!
Exactly.
Damn, the things that you missed the first time around.
Isaac! Isaac! Isaac?
Say his name one more time. Wasn't the bike behind him?
Okay. That's enough. Let's go. Isaac, grab your bike and let's go. Isaac.
The scintillating dialogue.
And then Isaac.
These practical effects. Oh, snap!
Bye-bye.
Uh-oh, new trailers. Wet Posey getting butted by Jackson.
Why don't I remember any of this?
So yes, we're going to talk about that in just a second. Oh, Baker Derrick. Swinging low. Swing low. All right, and we are going to pause. Wait, we're going to go a few seconds.
Yes, thank you.
At what does that say? 5:35 or 6:35?
Who are you asking me?
35.
Yeah, 6:35.
Okay, 6:35. So what we are made to believe is that Colton emptied his trash and immediately turned into a Kanema to stalk Isaac and his dad. At what point did would Gerard have given that order?
It wasn't
Gerard
Gerard,
did.
it was Matt.
I thought that Gerard was the one who was... Oh, Gerard wanted control. But Matt got
Yeah, he
control
doesn't have to get
first.
it till later.
What have we seen a scene between Matt and Isaac's dad yet?
Mm-mm.
I don't think we even get one.
I was gonna say, do we get one? Because why then? Why that target?
It's in flashback. He was the coach of the swimming team that was having the party that ended up
Drowning. Okay, there we go. Thank you. That's the part I
The
forgot.
part of it makes it sound like he died, and then other parts makes it look like, oh, they, basically threw him in the pool, pulled him out, and then he told him to get out of here. So it's very conflicting later on.
I think he does die, but briefly.
And Matt acts like, oh my god, I was dead and nobody cared, and it's very like, okay, whatever, drunk queen.
Well, I think that's the point. Is that everybody was like, whatever, it's not that big deal, it's just a prank. And Matt is like, I died, what are you talking about? I was Team Matt for a long time. We'll talk about that later.
I wouldn't have been against the redemption.
I don't think it was needed.
If there had been like a bigger bad and he was like, fuck it, my stuff's too small and petty, I'm like, help, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you. The real mystery here is how Isaac's dad found his bike in a random alley in the rain.
With
exactly.
large skyscrapers in the background in the small town of Beacon Hill.
In a completely empty metropolis with skyscrapers.
Who knew?
Oh my god. All right,
Did Matt previously give the order, or is Matt like running around next to the camera being like, yeah, get him?
Well, maybe he called him on his phone.
I was like, how are you giving these orders? And I can't remember if we ever find that out. I don't remember.
Super hearing?
I don't know.
But it's like half the thing is like, oh, there's like a telepathic bond that he's just responding to, and then like they give this impression that like Matt is just basically like has a hit list and the camera knows. And then the other part, it's like he's ordering it around, so it's like, which is which?
She said, but the town is poor and everyone moved, right? Season 4 was such a mess.
Besides, this is the Argent house, right?
Yeah. It's a dope house.
But didn't it change?
It did change.
After a while, too, right?
Well, because they moved from Atlanta.
Look at their house.
Remember, they were in a penthouse.
The Stalinsky house. It's like night and day. It's like two different areas. How many neighborhoods are
You know what? That was another big mess, was the fact that if Icon House existed, why wouldn't they just try to put Jackson in Icon House so they could cure him?
Exactly. Because it didn't exist.
They needed it to exist.
Because remember, originally, Icon House was by the beach. And it took a very long time to get to it. It was by, like, the water. Because Meredith...
In the middle of the city all of a sudden.
Yes, and then it was, like, downtown. And I'm just going to walk to Icon House. And it's like, okay, boo. Y'all doing the most. I think it's just Matt tells the kind of... But what we're wondering, Fire, is, like, did he tell him all the names at once and the camera just saw an opportunity? Or did Matt have to tell him at the moment? And that's just that Matt could have been sitting in his car waiting, but how would Matt know to do that specific day at that specific time, and et cetera, et cetera. Nonsense.
It's not the point. You were just watching the show wrong.
And for the wrong reasons. Darn us.
God help me. I have that stupid video saved on my phone.
If fanfic has taught me anything, it is that the beach is not walkable to Beacon Hills. Right? Because I love me them little car trips. So, we are at 6:35. We are going to press play.
He's a stalker.
In 3, 2, 1, and play. Allison's ringlets.
She was so cute.
Mm-hmm. I liked Allison a lot.
Midnight?
I'm going to say, how does that tell you anything?
What the hell does midnight?
Please, Scott does not know how to write backwards.
Right. Wendy O'Brien, no relation to Dylan.
This is much bigger than
Oh, I know, right? Metropolis.
Hey.
What are you doing?
Just trying to find you.
I don't see you leave.
No one. I was careful.
Did they all
What's wrong?
dumb down their voices?
Was the phone one tomorrow night?
No, it's not that. Just wanted to ask you some things.
Will you suck my dick?
About your,
I didn't know you were this
your
fresh.
family. Actually, your grandfather.
Oh, okay, but I don't really know him. I mean, he's kind of just a guy who sends a check in the mail every year for my birthday.
I don't know her.
About us.
No, my dad hasn't said a thing. What is it? Did something else happen?
You just need to be a lot more careful now.
They're not going to split us apart.
Even more, because I like to hoard information.
Yes.
Right.
They were really cute in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Should have followed you.
Totally, absolutely, 100,000,000% sure. My parents are out anyways.
Out?
Yeah. It's date night.
Ha. Chris is gangster.
He was really ugly back then.
I forgot.
I like grew into his.
Can I help you?
He did. Oh, that's Christian Taylor.
Thomas. As a concerned parent, I was wondering how long has it been since your last performance review?
I totally forgot Chris was involved in this.
We're wondering.
I don't remember what this is.
Me neither.
They're placing Gerard as the.
Oh, the principal.
Test scores over the past few semesters.
Excuse me?
It's led the parents at Beacon Hills to the unfortunate conclusion that you may no longer be suited to the position of school principal.
You can't fire me.
Remember when they cared about faculty?
But we can torture you.
Oh, this is Christian, right?
Yeah, that's Christian Taylor.
I don't remember this at all. That part. I just thought Gerard.
Is this Styles? Oh,
No.
I got excited.
My dad. I think he's dead.
Ah!
Hi.
What did you do?
Dang, Derek!
His accent's
Victim blaming.
He's so British. He's like disgustingly British.
Mm-hmm.
I'm serious. It's not like the last 4 movies.
Hi, Styles.
Oh, does that
Cutie,
include
cutie.
the urge to maim and kill people like me? I swear I don't have the urge to maim and kill you. You know, you say that now, but then the full moon goes up, and out come the fangs and the claws, and there's a lot of howling and screaming and running everywhere. Okay, and it's very stressful on me, and so yes, I'm still locking you away.
Okay, fine. But I do think I'm in more control now, especially since things are good with Allison.
Yeah, I'm aware of how good things are with Allison. They're really good. Thank you, I know.
I mean, like, really good.
Alright, I get it. Just please shut the hell up before I have the urge to maim and kill myself.
Alright, did you get something better than handcuffs this time? Yeah, much better.
Uh-huh.
Part of me wants to ask. The other part says knowing will be more disturbing than anything I could ever imagine. So, I'm going to walk away.
Good, wise choice, Coach.
Walk away, coach.
Okay. Scott.
There's another in here right now.
Another what?
Another werewolf.
They just pick them off.
Aww.
You really don't remember anything? They called it a fugue state, which is basically what I'm saying. We have no idea why you can't remember running through the woods naked for 2 days. But personally, I don't care. I lost my balance.
You ready for that bit?
Please. Something else is serial
Oh, yeah.
That guy that's like
40. All right, Degrassi, go class. I do like the girl with the big hoop earrings. I love her.
It was kind of like a scent, but I couldn't tell who it was. What if you can get him one-on-one? Would that help? Yeah. Okay. I think I got an idea. You need a digital camera.
He's so cute.
Yeah. Something that can record in low light. All night long. What are you recording? Something in low light all night long. Do you have the camera or not?
He's so good.
I travel Porsche. What do you think? I think your parents have $100. Just get me the camera.
And I also like that Matt didn't put up with Jackson's crap.
Well, Coach, you're switching with Danny for the day.
Mm-hmm.
But I had my girl. Remember when I said I had an idea? This is the idea. Oh. There we go. What's the idea? I seriously don't understand how you survive without me sometimes.
Let's go! Line it up! Faster!
And you know, Scott stands to be crying. He undervalues him.
There we go.
Damn, it's so awkward.
What the hell? Of the actual goal.
Yes, Coach.
Let's try it again.
Why is Matt on lacrosse? There's no reason for him to be in lacrosse.
The hell, man? My bad, dude.
Recall! The position's goalkeeper, not goal abandoner.
And sniffer.
Let's go.
Whee! Who was that? Was that
Jackson?
Daniel? Daniel.
No, yes, Danny.
Lord.
I think it was Jackson.
Isaac.
Stilinski.
No, he's
What
37.
the hell is wrong with your friend?
Oh, this is
He's failing 2 classes. He's a little socially awkward, and if you look close enough, his jawline's kind of uneven.
It's interesting.
Interesting.
Let's fire it up.
The thing is, he can smell him across the room in the locker room,
And
so
he
why
can't-
would he need to do all of this?
So I'm running.
Huh?
My after shift. I'm running.
Oh. It's nice.
McCall! You come out of that goal one more time, and you'll be doing suicide runs till you die. It'll be the first ever suicide run that actually ends in a suicide. Got it?
Yes, Coach. Coach, my shoulder's hurting. I'm gonna sit this one out.
Uh-oh. Styles. See, all Styles has to do is, like, watch.
I think he figured it out. Ding, ding, ding. What are they, horses?
Right, exactly.
Galloping towards each other?
Whee!
Look at my boy.
It's true. Why are Isaac's more yellow? I never even noticed that. This one more yellow.
I'm like, who bit you? Maybe because he's in a pack. Uh-oh. Sup, Sheriff?
Hello.
I
Hey,
see you
John.
with your glasses. Johnny.
Hey, Jen.
Don't tell him. Please don't tell him.
Well, they're probably there about his
Oh, right.
His father's dead.
Oh.
I think he was murdered.
We'll give it a few more minutes.
Are they saying he's a suspect? Well, sure, why?
He was mauled.
They lock him in a holding cell for 24 hours. Well, like overnight? During the full moon. Where are these holding cells are holding people? People good. Werewolves? Probably not that good. Styles, remember I said I don't have the urge to maim and kill? Yeah. He does.
There you go, making assumptions.
come out of the woods?
Peter told me that if the bite doesn't turn, it could kill you. Maybe teenagers have a better chance of surviving.
I missed Peter.
A teenager when your dad can't hold him. Well, not unless they saw evidence or witness thing. Danny, where's Jackson?
In the principal's office, talking to your dad.
Why? Why?
Maybe because he lives across the street from Isaac.
Goodness. We gotta get to the principal's office. How?
Everyone please turn to page 73.
Oh, Styles always goes too far.
Listen, did you tell me that you knew Isaac's father was hitting him?
Hitting him, he was kicking the crap out of him.
Did you ever say anything to anyone? Teacher, parents, anyone?
Nope. It's not my problem.
Look at him sniffing like he got a coke habit.
You know, it's funny that the kids getting beaten up are always the ones who least deserve it.
Yeah. Wait, what?
I think we're done here. Hi, Scott.
Boys. Come on in. Scott.
I would have started screaming immediately.
I'm surprised Styles didn't.
Accomplished, but I see you have become quite the star athlete. Mr. Stilinski.
Oh, that's right.
Perfect grades, but little to no extracurriculars. Maybe you should try lacrosse.
Actually, I'm already...
Hold on. Oh. You're the Scott that was dating my granddaughter.
We were dating, but not anymore. Not dating. Not seeing any of each other or doing anything with each other.
Oh, relax, Scott. You look like you're about to crack a cyanide bill with your teeth. Just a heartbreaker.
Rude.
That's too bad. You seem like a pretty nice kid to me. Now listen, guys. Yes, I am the principal, but I really don't want you to think of me as the enemy.
The principal is your pal.
However, this being my first day, I do need to support my teachers. So unfortunately, someone's going to have to take the fall and stay behind for detention.
Jerk.
Rude.
It's just, we haven't really talked since that night, and Jackson, can you look at me for half a second? They said if you hadn't found me and carried me back, I could have died. So I wanted to say thank you.
But we're not getting back together.
What?
And just because I kept you from bleeding out in the field once, don't expect me to come running every time you start screaming.
I never
I'm not
said.
responsible for you. But I will give you one piece of advice. If I were you, I'd stay home tonight.
What does that mean? What's tonight?
It's a full moon.
And pause. We're at 21:51.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I remember Jackson being a dick, but they just always go to the extremes. And it almost gets to a point where it's unforgivable because he says some really nasty stuff for him to just all of a sudden be secretly in love, you know, with her the whole time. And then, let's see. Oh, we'll get that.
Being a canon just makes you better than everybody else.
Well, again, this is why the whole, like, oh, Jackson's so soft, he's in love. I'm like, ugh, he's really not. It's just an extension of his terrible self. But I still love him. Gerard. Yeah, that's all I got. I can't think of anything. I'm trying to think of anything else that happened. Scott is an idiot.
Just Isaac. I just love Isaac.
That's your baby.
Yeah. Isaac is my precious, precious child. I will fight anybody who harms Isaac.
See, and the thing about it
fantastic.
Is that Isaac gets on my nerves, but the problem is that he's totally faultless for it. Because he literally tries to get help. He literally is just at the wrong place at the wrong time and makes terrible decisions. And you can't even fault him for it because you're like, God dang it. If I were where you are, Isaac, I would probably make the same decision for the super hot guy who pulled me out of a grave to bite me. Yeah, like, yeah.
Right.
Pretty much.
This sounds great. Oh, you said you lived in a dilapidated train depot? Awesome. Here for it. My dad throws me into a
better than my abusive dad.
I was gonna say it's still better than the freezer my dad locks me in.
True.
So let's do it. And I'm like, oh God. And because he does suck a dick also, just continue Winter. I still remember him insisting, never mind, I'm gonna be good. Okay, because we're trying to get him on the podcast.
Gonna be?
Ooh, how is this gonna work? How are we going to do this?
Very carefully.
I don't even.
Very carefully.
Very carefully.
Oh my God. All right, we are gonna press play in 3, 2, 1, and play. What was that? You're a werewolf. Just jump down them all.
It's love.
Oh, Skyzik. Skyzik feels.
Oh.
Get in.
We're going shopping.
You did that. That's your fault.
Damn.
I know that.
I know that.
Now get in the car and help me. I've got a better idea. I'm gonna call a lawyer. Because a lawyer might actually have a chance at getting him out before the moon goes up. Not when they do a real search of the house. What do you mean? Whatever Jackson said to the cops, what's in the house is worse. A lot worse.
Which means that Derek has been all through this house. Which, again, I'm here for.
I mean, this is just proof again that Derek has to, like, beg and plead for Scott to do anything.
Well, again, Scott just has no respect for him at all. And does not care.
I'm not interested in whether they locked up a 16-year-old kid. I'm interested in what's going to happen to that 16-year-old when the moon hits its peak tonight.
He's already taking pills in the season.
We have proof.
Yeah.
Is the next step killing him?
The next step is...
Oh, no, this is the one where they were laced. Which means it's been here since the oh, God.
What?
We're going to talk about that soon.
For a while, but I'm pretty sure straight genocide hasn't been done too often.
Well, Deaton.
That
we have
Derek
proof
do
or
it.
not?
Well,
I mean, Dayton.
Oh,
I'm so confused. I'm so lost.
The driver's side door lady's car was fried off.
What is that outfit?
Right on.
Ripped off.
Allison needs to start asking questions.
I'm starting to feel a little weird about this.
So Isaac lives in a crappy house, but yet Jackson's
It's
house
like
is
right
this
across the street,
and
like
then
the
it's like
zoning.
this modern.
Light reader, whatever YouTube photography
I'm comfortable with
doesn't
that
have
putting that
anything
money in his
thousand,
pocket.
does it? I saw you two at the dance the other night, and I kind of figured that you two
Did
were
Derek know about the abuse
enough
before?
together.
I think he did, didn't he?
You have a little thing for
That's why
Allison
he turned them.
I think so, but I don't know.
No. But you think I'm going to waste my time by doing something as unbelievably ordinary as making a sex tape? Then what are you doing? Documenting history. My history.
Yes, Jackson.
Exactly.
Right? You better give us that overacting.
Oh.
You better look in that middle distance, boo.
We'll get it back tomorrow.
There's a stucco house, and then there's Isaac's rundown.
Isaac's all dilapidated and run down. Gentrification!
Why don't the Whitmores live by the Argents?
Isaac is because the land was cheap.
Jesus.
I know you. Well, how do you know he's telling the truth?
Because I trust my senses. And it's a combination of them. Not just your sense of smell.
Was that shade?
You saw the lacrosse game today.
Huh?
Yeah. It looks that bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Allison?
Come in. We'd like to talk to you.
I'm supposed to say with Lydia I really don't have time to chat.
Actually, that's who we want to talk to, though, sweetheart.
No.
You want to learn? Start now.
Don't y'all have night vision? Why don't you use that?
What's down there?
Motive.
Can he smell anything? Take a whiff.
Right?
What am I looking for?
Follow your senses.
Forgot how
An ungrateful little werewolf, and he's still teaching him how to use his senses.
Right.
What happened down here?
I'm gonna just kill him.
Lock you in the fridge.
That would be messed up. And this is like a 2-season show. Because Scott dies in the fridge.
Snap his neck.
Ugh. You know it's gotta smell.
Let's just get his fingerprints everywhere.
Open it.
Derek is a mess. He just
Leave him alone.
does not care, and I love it. I still remember, I still hated him at this point.
Hey, sorry, Harris literally just let me out of detention. Literally. And he had
What
my
the hell
phone the
time
whole
did he get out of
It is nighttime.
They're asking me all these questions.
Styles and Allison do talk to each other.
Yep, Dallas and Bros.
Okay.
He was dressed as a sheriff's deputy.
They're sending him to the station for Isaac.
He was also carrying this box with something on it, like a carving or something.
What was it?
Hold on. Someone else. Books. Give me a picture.
Wolfsbane.
Yeah, Wolfsbane.
What does that mean?
Means they're gonna kill him.
Alright, Styles.
Always jump into the,
So dramatic.
Why you have to go make things so complicated?
If we help you, then you have to stop.
This season was the whitest he has ever looked.
These are werewolves. I can if they're willing.
Did you tell Isaac about the Argents? About being hunted?
Yes, and he still asked.
Then he's an idiot. And you're the idiot dating Argent's daughter.
Well,
yeah. I know your little secret. And if I know, how long do you think it's going to take for them to find out?
because I love to gossip,
You saw
hunty.
what happens to an Omega.
Been through so much.
You learn how to use all of your senses.
I don't remember any of this.
Learn control.
Control. You know that's his theme song. That's his ringtone.
On a fool.
If I'm with you, I lose her.
Why?
You're gonna lose her anyway.
Oh. And he was right. In more
Listen to
ways
him,
than
boy.
one.
Wait. I'll
I'm not part of your pack.
I want you in my pack, no way.
I want him out. It's my responsibility, too.
Why? Because he's one of us?
Because he's innocent.
Jesus, already. Okay, we're gonna pause for a second so we can be indignant about Scott. Sorry, you guys.
Innocent and what?
We're at 31. Is that what that says?
Yes, that's what it says.
Okay, thank you. My problem with Scott, I didn't realize he was this self-righteous from the beginning, but it really is a turn from the first season. The problem is it's really way too dramatic of a turn for what they're giving to him. When we go from last season to I don't want to do it, I don't want to be involved, it's not my problem, to I have to protect every innocent. Where it's like, where did that happen? What happened that convinced you to suddenly be like, I need to embrace who I am so I can help others? Besides Styles.
But it's like, it's not embrace who I am. It's very like, I'm going to force myself on everything.
Exactly. It's,
And then, but you do have a little bit of a back and forth because when he's at the car and Derek's trying to get him to go with him, he's like, you did that. That's your problem.
Yes.
And then we get this that I have to protect him because he's innocent. But we don't really get, like, a reason for it.
And Discontent Winner says Scott is assuming an authority he doesn't have and nobody asked him to take. And it's like, yeah, exactly. Oh my God, when he started volunteering getting a lawyer, I'm like, Isaac at this point is a property of the state. His dad is dead, his mom is dead. What do you think they're going to do with him, Scott? If you get him a quote-unquote lawyer, they're not going to release him to custody of himself. He's a freaking child.
They're going to release him to Scott.
Scott just never thinks past the obvious. And that's kind of what one of his downfalls should have been. It's something that should have been dealt with, but they make it seem like it is a heroic thing. To be like, oh, I'm going to get him a lawyer to get him off. And it's like, and then what? What are you talking about? Scott's a mess. But I do like the scenes with him and Derek. Oh, but why I said that is that this is the whitest Scott has ever looked. He's nearly the same complexion as Derek. And I do remember at this time, both ways. I remember people either thinking that Derek was some form of Latino, or that Scott was Italian, or he was like Mediterranean. So again, when these haters try to be like, if you don't like Scott McCall, you're racist. So it's like, no.
It doesn't matter.
I'm not doing that with you.
Italian and you didn't like him, it'd still be racist.
At the time I first watched this, I actually confused Hoechlin with Jesse Metcalfe from Passion.
Yes, because they looked exactly alike.
I thought for a minute that it was like because Jesse Metcalfe played a Latino there, but he's totally white. And I was like,
exactly.
Maybe for a minute I thought that was him. And then Derek as a character goes from being this real pale white color to like really tan, and not like Mediterranean tan, but like Mexican tan.
Exactly. Wait, did you say Jesse Metcalfe is white?
Isn't he?
I thought he was Latino.
No idea. I don't pay attention. I don't look at that. That's the thing. I don't
it may have just been because he was on Desperate Housewives. I honestly don't know.
Because he was hooking up with...
Yeah, I think he might be half.
Mrs. Solis.
Yes, Mrs. Solis. I should rewatch Desperate Housewives. That was good times.
I stopped watching, I think, after the twins popped.
All
of a sudden they yes, everybody up. I was like, what the heck is going on?
Hilarious. All right. So Ryan said Scott needed a small
totally white.
Huh? He is.
You looked it up. Totally white. He played a half Latino on Passion.
Okay. And I think he did have a Latino name on Desperate Housewives, but I can't remember.
His partner is Cara Santana.
Wait, his partner?
Yeah, it says partner. Well, Wikipedia, you know how we can...
Okay. What's the name? Carlos Santana?
Oh, like how he's an actor. No, it was saying his personal life, his partner.
Is who?
Cara Santana.
Oh, Cara, girl. Okay. I think he said...
The girl, not Cara.
I know, I got really excited.
Cara.
I was like, all right, Guillermo. Guillermo Diaz.
Oh, he played Miguel Lopez Fitzgerald on Passions. So that's probably the name.
And then who did he play on
Housewives? John Rowland.
Oh, okay.
That's a white
Never mind. All right, we are going to plus play. Plus play. You know what?
That was like what I said earlier.
Right? And 3, 2, 1. And who? Oh, Scott isn't Batman. Okay.
He's not?
3, 2, 1, and play.
You want more wine?
I'm good right now. Thank you. I see your abs, Coco. I see
honey,
them.
You don't look like that anymore.
But you're still a little skinty.
He thinks he's a werewolf and he doesn't.
He's so fine. I mean, I was in love with me some Colton. I loved him. I loved every inch.
This is the same alley, or looks like the same.
You know, I completely forgot that this was a styled Allison plan from the get-go.
Oh, wow. Dang, Allison. Look, you see that little smile? I loved her. But she got a little crazy towards the end of the season.
And you slow down? Mm-hmm. All right, well, I'm headed to the station right now. Isaac's. Does he have a plan? Yeah, but not a very good one. And unfortunately, we don't really have time to come up with anything better.
I love that he just had to check that the moon was actually a full moon. Doesn't this place have a light? Turn on the light. It's right there beside you.
Well, you can't turn on the light.
They found out he was dead and they shut it off.
Oh, for real? That'd be messed up. They couldn't even pay him through the end of the month. Oh, is this when they started getting close? Oh, wait. Is that Isaac?
No, that's still Scott.
Okay.
Oh, shooting a deputy. That's Scott's
Wait,
plan.
so Derek just left him there?
I guess.
Derek was like, oh.
Maybe Derek went to go get Isaac, didn't he? Who went and got Isaac?
He's like, okay, you're not part of my pack, then deal with the full moon alone, man.
No, he left Scott to go get Isaac, and that's when him and Styles meet up, and this is on the
Oh.
Isn't this the episode? Yeah.
Probably, I don't know.
Because Derek goes to get Isaac, and he protects Styles from him. Somebody mentioned it before.
Oh, yeah, the fear boner.
Yes. Dun, dun, dun.
So since Matt is watching this all.
Oh my god, they're locking him in the freezer?
Why? I forgot why they did this.
To his control, because he doesn't have any.
Oh, they're gonna chain the fridge? Won't they just...
I don't want to hurt you.
This was a terrible idea. But they're also children.
I mean, don't they realize the fridge is just like thin sheets of metal and plastic?
And disgusting. Because you know it smells like fierce sweat and semen.
Did Derek leave him knowing that he was going to do this?
No.
Oh, I was going to say.
Derek told him to have some control and then left.
And then left him.
He quoted some Janet Jackson lyrics and then bounced.
It's forever to get there.
When did he pick up Derek? How did Derek wind up in the car with him?
Lockbox in my father's office. Problem is getting past the front desk.
Wait a minute. Hold up.
You're not going in there.
I didn't.
I'm taking my hand off.
When you gonna say hello?
I was exonerated. You're still a person of interest. An innocent person. And you?
His list.
Yeah, right.
Ow.
Okay, fine. What's your plan?
He was like, you may be innocent, but you stole my heart.
Uh-huh. How? By punching her in the face?
Like talking to her.
Okay, alright. Give me a sample. What are you gonna open with? Dead silence. That should work beautifully.
This would have been the perfect place for Derek to flirt with him.
He is.
Yes. About punching you in the face.
You mean that little smirk between them? Was he flirting?
Wait, okay, I paused real quick. So this means that at some point... Okay.
Who called? How?
Yes, who made this phone call?
How did this happen?
Because Derek said, I'm going to go get Isaac.
Right.
And then Derek presumably got in his car and went, ?
To Stiles' house, where like he sent track Stiles, and then was like, okay, I found his Jeep. Stop right there.
No, he was like, oh man,
Why
I
did
left.
he
He was like, he said, I left my boxers there last night.
But why?
No, wait.
Did Derek need to go?
Sorry, go.
No, I'm sorry. I don't want to take.
Wait,
No,
why
it's
did?
okay, go.
Like, why did Derek have to go with Stiles? Why did Stiles have to go? Oh, because he has the keys for his father's.
They could have met at the station.
Oh, I'm so confused.
Because Derek was like, I like your scent, boo. What were you going to say, Ethan?
I was going to say that Styles was on his knees during the phone call.
Oh,
yes,
okay.
And on that note, 3, 2, 1, and play. Pour one out for this black girl. She was one of the many black girls that did not make it.
Good evening. How can I help?
But she got her eye candy.
Hello.
You?
Yes.
Hi.
Hey.
See, that's my smile.
Sorry, I'm a little thrown. I wasn't really expecting someone.
Like me?
Oh, I was gonna say so incredibly beautiful, but yeah, I guess that'd be the same thing.
Oh, look at him! You've been
Totally, it was totally after seeing him today.
That was none of Hoechlin. So I bet Dylan wrote that one. Hey, baby, you're so pretty.
He could have just told Derek. Oh, I guess they need.
Oh, I was just say this is intense. Also, we need to check out. Someone said that there is a name plaque that says John Stilinski.
Yes, Derek told us that today.
Yeah.
But what episode? He didn't say?
He didn't say. He just said the earlier seasons.
Damn, I was gonna go through all that again.
I mean, sir, do you think this is a good idea? Who are you? Oh, he must be one of Arch's guys. Yeah. He has to be.
Just looking.
You're gonna stick him with the wolves?
I forgot about this. Where are you? Oh, she's in the. I don't care about this subplot.
Go back to the.
He's gonna stay real close to the door so that he can hear her heartbeat.
She is cute, though. How did the hunter know the lock code?
Why does the cannon not even show up here?
Why does... Well, he's not after any of them. He did.
Right, so why isn't he in the house?
Why would he be? Oh, he is in the house. Why is he in the house? That's a good question. Oh, I guess to go after Allison. Look at Stiles, thinking on his feet. Oh, Oh, okay, I remember this. Oh, Isaac. Oh, dang.
Oh, I love this part.
Yes.
Ooh, Lord. Protect your mate.
He said, I got to protect my baby. Hey, bae.
How'd you do that?
Come on out, bae.
Oh, there you go.
How did you do that?
I'm the alpha.
Yeah.
That's my ringtone.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
That is just what happened to Styles.
Right? He's like, I'll be your ringtone, baby. I'll come up whenever you call. All right, Angelina Jolie.
Looks like Eddie Munster.
He does. So then he came and then he left. What was that about?
He got scared. Scott scared him off.
All right, Russell McKay, we see you. Doing all this extra. Look at that!
Why did...
He did it.
Oh. You know what, Ryan? So as the camera, did he turn off the camera?
Guess so.
No, Matt had edited it.
That was a real fast edit job.
Wait, what?
Matt edited out the part where he became the Canamon.
Dang.
But then...
Oh, that was quick.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm not saying it makes sense. I'm just saying that that's the explanation.
That's what happened.
See, what had happened was...
What had happened was... Down, 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 down. Oh, wait. Let's look. I didn't even notice that they did this.
Cannon?
Wait, hold on. Almost there. And let's see if we can pick them out for next up. We got Adidas, AT&T, Canon, Maverick. What's that? What does Maverick do? And then Apple.
Lacrosse. It says lacrosse, Maverick lacrosse.
Oh, okay. I was like, where? I see it. And then what's above that?
Entune with Toyota.
Oh, Lord. Cascade. What's Cascade?
That I don't know.
Reese's. What's Volcom? Probably something with the phones? Or the walkie-talkies?
Isn't that a clothing brand?
Volcom?
Yes, it is. It is a clothing company. It's like a skater clothing company.
I was like, wow.
I was, you're definitely right. And then, like, I looked and I was like, yes, that logo. You would know the logo if you Google it. You'd be like, oh, I know exactly what that is. All the little skater boys have that.
Can you look up Cascade?
Sporting goods organization.
Sporting goods. Okay. Good Lord. That's trife. All right. So yeah, pretty good app. Some questions, but overall,
questions.
It was a pretty extra episode. It's 100% like a Russell McKay. I think this one was Joe Grenier. Was that the writer? I might have missed it.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I'll look it up at some point. But
I feel like the episode in the vacuum didn't have to be bad. It's the fact that they don't take it anywhere later, and then parts of it are completely erased from existence. That it's like, that's what makes it now, watching it like, ugh.
Wait, which part?
This whole episode. Like, it doesn't have, like, in a vacuum, it's not horrible.
Gotcha. Exactly. That's exactly it. Just the idea of, I'm glad that Stiles are together. But why? And so this again is what we come into when we talk about where did Steric start and how. And what role did the show play in baiting the two together? And this scene especially, having them together out of the blue, out of nowhere, really is like indicative of they knew that Steric was a draw, and they tried to cater to it, and it just got out of hand for them.
And like you see the way that they switch back and forth between Scalise and Steric here. One is a love interest, and the other one we're supposed to pretend like they barely tolerate each other. Like,
Yes, there are two competing storylines. Like, we can't tolerate each other.
Like Vampire Diaries or something.
Right.
It would be one pairing, and then the other pairing would be romantic as well.
Yes, exactly. And so in this one, they're like, oh, well, we hate each other. In this one, I can barely tolerate you, except I chose to ride with you when I easily could have driven. And I'm going to protect you from Isaac, So it's like, okay, you can be cute, but your true feelings show, boo. Your true feelings show. I see your true colors shining through.
Oh, Jesus. I'm too tired for this right now. Sorry.
Just to reiterate, like that moment where like Stiles was telling Derek, like, well, what are you going to do? Give me a sample? That would have been a perfect time where they could have had Derek flirt with Stiles.
I think he kind of did.
Especially, it wouldn't have been very no homo.
Well, I think that little look that he gave him was
I would say, especially with the look, but I do, it does kind of make me wonder if he was given the note, hey, go ahead and flirt with him a little bit, and Hoechlin was like, this is what I'm going to do. So we'll see. So,
are you flying home tomorrow?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I have to drive to Philly and then I fly out.
Ooh, Lord.
It says, I don't know if anyone answered, but so Discontented Runner was like, how did Stiles get the lock code? And she said, Ms. Zixie says, I think it was implied that there's a hunter or someone else working at the department in season 1. A hunter's day job was with the state police. So this is what I have a question about. Yes, the blue steel, love it. So Beacon Hill, again, how big is Beacon Hills? And this is the one thing I do remember about season 2 is me and Momo asked each other that constantly. How big is Beacon Hills? Because it leads us to believe later, especially when Stiles has keys to everything and all this stuff, that he knows everybody. He said Tara basically raised me and I grew up in this department.
He did say that on the show, and that's not from fanfic, right?
Right.
Okay.
But he looks at the guy and there's not that recognition.
Right, you would think that he would know everybody that worked at the sheriff's station.
Exactly. But it's not enough of not a recognition to be like, I don't know, you're the odd man out. Because he also needed to see that the dude was limping and had the syringe in his hand. So it wasn't just like, oh, I don't know you. But it was like, I don't know you and you look crazy. And so, again, I'm like, does Stiles know is this a small town? Barney Fife and Andy...
I'm laughing. Bigger than a bread box, smaller than a
That's funny.
City.
Yeah,
basically. When they're up in the woods overlooking the entire town.
Metropolis.
The town, quotation marks.
Beacon County. How dare they? No. Made me so mad. She said, yes, it's strange to me. I get that Styles would know the lock code because he's Styles, but why would some random deputy? It's odd that they set it up as a difficulty that Styles and Derek have to overcome, but it wasn't for the hunter. The lock should have been broken. Wait. Exactly.
Wasn't the whatever, the lockbox or whatever they're talking about, wasn't that the thing that Styles pulled out of the wall and it was just not there anymore?
Well, I thought that the reason it pulled out is because he put in the code. I was wondering about that too. He tried to put in the code and it looked like he was surprised that it wasn't working. And then he pulled the whole thing out of the wall and there was like no wires or anything in the back of it. Andy Taylor, thank you. Terry. So yeah, I was wondering about that too, because it did look like a completely fake lockbox. So many questions. They're really cutting corners already at the sheriff's department.
Things you noticed the second time around.
I love it. I absolutely love it because I remember so little of this. But a few things actually came
this
back.
Episode.
Yeah, a few things came back.
I remember on the Alpha.
And then,
probably.
Yeah. Messy.
I just remember some people pretending that Styles and Allison could have never had a relationship with each other, really never did. And like here, second season, second episode, we're seeing them actually plan an op together. And like, usually people just point to that, I do fight mythological creatures or whatever.
Well, it's the
little banter that they have in the library. But they have more than one interaction.
It's the idea that you can't have more than one existing concurrently. So either Styles is jealous of Allison for taking his best friend's time, or he's working with her. And I'm like, it's both. I mean, he's jealous, but not to an extent where it actually affects, the way that he works. And he doesn't dislike Allison. He's just finding it annoying that, he's missing his bestie. And so it's like... yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like pre-Psycho Allison, I just don't see Styles having any resentment towards Allison. It's more of a resentment towards Scott.
Exactly. But of course the antis aren't going to see it that way. Because Scott, of course, is faultless. And so it's
it's not a I hate you, you are the worst human being that could ever exist type of resentment. It's like, hey, what about me?
Exactly. 100%. So, I don't know what happens next. I think next week we're gonna... Let's see. Next week is 203. And then 204 is the Hysteric episode. And we're trying to get some special guests. And then 205, Michael's going to come back on. So that should be lots of fun. Everyone has to be on their very best behavior.
Oh, man.
Which means that BBS and Ms. Zixie will not be in the chat.
I guess I won't come either. I'm fresh when I'm not actually part of it.
Alter ego is on that week.
Right? Exactly. It's going to... yes. It's going to be Tacky Keys. It's going to be Jazzman. And, let's see. I don't know what the opposite of Ms. Zixie is. But we'll figure it out. Mm-hmm. All right, everybody. Well, thank you so much for coming out. This was tons of fun. I don't know, honestly, Ms. Zixie, about the schedule just yet.
I thought it said nude sticky.
It does. But I'll let you know as soon as I find out more. This just kind of happened on the fly, and I was like, guess what we're doing tonight?
I was like, what? You brought all that stuff with you?
And I was like, yes, I did, because I had Momo. I had her in the clutch, and then I lost her.
Aww.
And it hurts like
I'm sorry.
All right, everybody. Say goodnight, Ethan.
Good night, everybody.
Say goodnight, Philip.
Oh, good night, everybody.
Yay. Say goodnight, Hoechlin-aholic.
Good night, everybody.
Yay! Good night, everybody. Have a wonderful evening, and we will see you next time. Bye.